Today on Growing Crazy with Jeanette, we're going to learn how to root a magnolia tree cutting to make a bonsai. So I did it before, but it didn't work out, and now I know why, because I wasn't doing it right. So the video I had about it actually is incorrect, and here we go with the new one that is. So here we go. Hello, welcome to a new episode of Growing Crazy with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette, and I'm crazy. Today I'm gonna show you how to root a cutting from a magnolia tree, because the first video I did wasn't correct. I've learned things since then, so I'm gonna teach you how to do this now, because I just successfully rooted my first bonsai with my jade plant. So I'm going to give this a shot and I'll show you what to do. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yeah, the first video that I did a long time ago at the beginning of my episodes, I did rooting a magnolia cutting. And it gets a lot of views, but unfortunately, this one is going to be correct and that one is not. So, what we've got here are a couple pots, a couple of terrarium glass things for over the top, like CO2 tents, and we've got some rooting solution. So, what we do with these two pots is we put some perlite in it, and we mix it with some peat moss. That does not show. Peat moss. And perlite. Anyhow, so first thing you want to do is trim off all of the flower buds, or just break them off. I'm going to trim mine. The flower will zap the energy that you need to grow roots. It'll make the flower bloom instead of growing roots. So you want to cut off the flower heads, because otherwise it'll do that. Okay, so we need some peat moss and some perlite. Okay, here's some for this one. And then you do it in layers. At first, like put a good layer at the bottom of it, and then mix some in, quite a bit, for the regular layer here, the one that the roots are going to grow in. You want it to be loose, so you want to mix the perlite in, but you want it to drain well. Okay. Then we need to get the other one ready. Whoops, too much. Just a little there. There. Okay, this goes in there. A little more in there. Mix it all up really well. This perlite, it resembles fish tank gravel, but it's good for rooting. They recommend it. Okay, gently tap down your mixture of peat moss, but don't put it too tightly. You don't want it tightly packed. Then I've got my water bottle over here to get a little water. What you want to do is dip your end of your cutting, which I've cut at an angle, because you should do that too. Dip it in about 1.5 inches, maybe less, or that should be good. And then you just dip it in the rooting solution and you carefully put it in the soil. Okay, you're going to want to water these and then put the glass on top and you're done. But we'll do the other one first. Well, there's my scissors. Okay, we don't need that flour. Always when you're putting the rooting solution on, always tap it so that the residual shakes off. You don't want too much, but you want enough. It's a very fine balance. Okay. And then you want to water them and put the glass on, and that's pretty much it. So, oh, and well, you want to wait about 6 to 8 weeks before you start seeing any new growth. And when you see new growth, that means that it's rooted. So that's a great thing. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. It wasn't very long, but I think it's good. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because I love to hear from you. So you take care. Peace and hugs to you. Love ya. Bye.